If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
But I can't change it. I wish that I could rewind time again. I bought my head time and time again. I done fell hard, but I'ma climb again. Came up out the mud, but I'ma shine again. I'm living on my third strike. Only got the cuffs tight. Niggas holding nuts tight, but I'ma shoot it up tight. God gon' have to forgive me before I let them kill me. Stand over me and drill me. Fuck them if they don't feel me. Man, fuck all that flaws, and now this paper come with charge. Everything is a profit. Remember days we was starved.
Before I get into this demonstration about the controversy surrounding Alley Boy's life, or his death, unfortunately, man, I got to give a shout out to Big Bank. Man, Big Bank, he taking it hard, and I know he is, because he is like, all his main partners, up under that duct tape demonstration. Them boys was calling themselves duct tape back in the day. And I'm talking about they was stomped down. They come up together as young brothers. You see, in them streets, getting money, to doing it the legit way. You see what I'm saying? That means a lot. I'm talking about, and they friendship stayed like this. A lot of people can't say that when it comes to their friendships. A lot of people can't say that. You be friends with somebody for a couple of years, then y'all fall out, y'all ain't friends no more. A lot of us done experienced that. You see, some of us is going through that right now, where we was friends with somebody back in elementary or high school, but today we'll walk right past them like we never knew them a day in our life because of something that done happened. You see, but these boys right here, duct tape, and they was a tight-knit group. And they didn't play no games though back in their day. They did not play though. Listen, you don't call your gang duct tape for nothing. People back in my day, we understand what that duct tape means. It can mean a multitude of things, but it ain't gonna mean nothing nice. You see what I'm saying? Somebody wrapping you with that duct tape, hey, no, that ain't a good thing. So when you call yourself duct tape, we already know what time it is, right? And I'm talking about from people down there in Atlanta, they understand what duct tape means. They understand how serious them boys was. But Bank, Big Bank got to be going through it because all his partners, I'm talking about, man, that he was like this with, done lost their life. They all gone. Check it out.
Man, I looked at a picture, bro. That shit brought me to tears.
What picture was?
Shit, me, you, BG, Trouble, Dave.
At Tip Party. I posted that shit when B Green passed away. We had the suits on. First time ever putting on suits.
Fuck me up.
That shit was my business. But pause it right quick, bro. You don't pay the time, bro. Yeah, that shit crazy, boy. The verse 2 still here.
Y'all see what I'm saying? Now, everybody been paying homage to Alley Boy. Gucci Mane done came out there, and said rest in peace to the brother. 21 Savage done came out there, you know what I'm saying? Called the man a legend. He wasn't lying about that, according to, the brothers down there in Atlanta. And amongst other rappers and entertainers, like G's, everybody is giving a shout out to this brother and saying, hey man, rest in peace. Showing those broken heart emojis, because it's heartbreaking when we lose somebody. I don't care who you is, unless you just got a cold heart. But if you got any type of sympathy or care or feelings in your body, when you lose somebody that that you close to, it's gonna touch you. You gonna feel it. You see? And somebody like Alley Boy, hey, he was one of them ones. Now, Rollo, you know, he even came out. You know, because Rollo is under the impression that a lot of people are showing fake love to Alley Boy. You know, a lot of people didn't mess with him, didn't like him. You understand what I'm saying? Was showing fake love to him. You know, was showing fake love to him now that he done, you know, under his untimely death. And so Rollo has something to say. Check it out.
Yeah, you right there. If we having problems, I'm gonna need us to go and fix them. Like right now. Cause if I die and you be done said all this lame shit about me and then come to my funeral and act like we was all buddy and you love me, I'm telling you now, I'm coming up out that casket and I'm gonna slap the piss out your ass for all this fake ass shit you doing. Cause I understand it's only two ways you matter in this world. And that's if you dead or you got some motherfucking money. And soon as you get some money, they gonna talk about how lame you is and you ain't the same. Now what's lame is you wanna get your broke begging ass up and help a nigga go get some money. But you want your hands out. Now it ain't about the more money, the more problems. It's the more money, the more motherfucking beggars. What y'all must think that us motherfuckers with money don't got find these expensive cars. Just because that's all you got to show to the world, damn mean we ain't got no fire. Soon as you come to a rich person's house, we gonna
You see what I'm saying? Now, look. I understand what Rollo was talking about because a lot of times that happened, but I wouldn't be mad, and you shouldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Because look, we got to understand this right here, y'all. We all don't get along sometimes, and we're going to beef with people that we love, right? Come on, we ain't gonna play no games. You know, there's some people that we love right now today, but we like, no, brother, you got to stay away from me. I love you to death, but I don't want to be around you. You see what I'm saying? Family members, whatever. You know, hey, look, I love you, but you got to stay over there. You see what I'm saying? I don't mess with you, but I love you, but I don't mess with you. You see? That happens all the time. So just because once you die, then they say, damn, you know, rest in peace. I don't think that that's fake. I mean, like, I don't believe that. Some people might do it, to each his own. I don't believe that that's fake. And the reason why I don't believe that that's fake is because of what I just said. Sometimes you just don't get along with people. Some people done did something to you so wrong where you like, hey, look, I can't rock with you. I love you though. But what you did to me, I can't rock with you. You see what I'm saying? That's not saying that when they die that you still got to be like, I don't rock with you, you dead and all that. Nah, It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't rock with them, but now they dead, I got to show respect. You see what I'm saying? I still got to show my respects. So, you know, I look at it that way. Some people might look at it like Rollo do, but I don't look at it that way. Now, you know, Gucci and Alley Boy was like this here too. They was real tight, you know. And when Gucci was going through his thing, when everybody in Atlanta was saying that he a rat, he a snitch, he this, he that. And, you know, truth be told, he did tell. You know what I'm saying? He a street guy, or he proclaiming to be a street guy. I don't know why, because he ain't, like I said about the other brother, you ain't did nothing in 20 years. You know, so you ain't nothing street about you. Let just be 100. What you did in the past is in the past. We talking about today. So, but you know, being that he identified himself as a street guy, when he did that thing with Pooh Shiesty, everybody said, man, he a snitch, he a rat, man. I can't do that. But Alley Boy didn't, and he a gangster from down there. Check it out.
Keep it gang. You feel like he cheese or he's still good or he's still good in your book? You know what I'm saying?
I love Gucci.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Motherfucker shouldn't have done this and done that. Boy, like saying he a rat or whatever. If we gonna be on some street shit and motherfucker shouldn't have done this and done that. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be no saying that shit out my mouth.
For sure.
Talking about he no rat.
Okay.
Cause I don't feel like he no red ass nigga. I don't feel like that. I'm sorry. The situation motherfucker saying it fucked up with her.
What a lot of people say? They say they don't know
But
about the
I
paperwork.
try to think like this. Like put yourself in the motherfucker's shoes. What you gonna do? You gonna crash out and lose your life trying to get back or whatever, or you'll handle it in a different way. That well, fuck these niggas. Give a damn, they burn in hell. They talk like he wrong for them going to jail, but why should he care about them going to jail if y'all didn't care about putting no pistol in my face and robbing me? Hey, it's the streets when it's the streets. This industry shit, this some contract shit,
Yeah, it is.
some artist label shit, woo. I ought to take it to Atlantic.
At the hearing the untimely death of Alley Boy, Gucci posted on his Twitter, "Rest in peace, Alley Boy." Y'all see what I'm saying? So that tell you something about a person. He got his own mind. Alley Boy wasn't no follower. He a leader. Just because you don't like something or something went a certain type of way that you don't agree with, okay, cool. That's your opinion. I ain't got the same opinion that you got. The man said, I love Gucci. And being that he loved Gucci, hey, look, he couldn't go against that. Because that's come on now, y'all. I mean, like, for the gangsters, yeah, y'all gonna say, yeah, Gucci man a rat, he's stupid, he lost all this old type of stuff. But for anybody that got any sense, they'll say, no, Gucci is far from dumb. He's far from stupid. He's not a rat. He doing what he's supposed to have did. Them boys put guns in his face, threatened to kill him, stole all his jewelry and all that old type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Seti Nash said that they gave the boy, that Gucci gave the boys a deadline. Hey, look, check this out. Bring my stuff back, man, and we ain't gonna say nothing. And they said, man, forget that. So what can we expect him to do? Right? The backwards thinking gangster guys will say, hey man, he should crash out. He should go kill them guys. He should have killed Pooh. He should have kept it in the street. Killed Pooh, killed 30, put a bag on their head. But then as soon as he end up locked up like Lil Durk for putting a bag on somebody's head, or locked up for killing one of them young boys, then they gonna be saying, he dumb, he'll crash out. He shouldn't have did that. Look, I don't know if you be watching this Gucci. I don't know how many rappers. I know y'all be watching these blogs. I know y'all do. But Gucci, man, you did the right thing, man. Don't look. Check this out. I'm riding with Alley Boy on that demonstration right there. You see? Now, these allegations. There has been a lot of controversy, or I shouldn't say a lot, but there have been some controversy going around concerning the passing of Alley Boy. And that controversy is that he is not dead, right? And that he is still alive. And, you know, look, y'all know me. Like, I try to, you know, give y'all the information that I give y'all. I try to be right and exact with my information. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect. But at the same time, like, I strive to do the right thing. Especially when it comes to somebody's life or somebody's death. And in this situation right here, you know, his daughter came forward. Well, you know what? Let me say this right here, right? The information that was provided to me was this right here. Due to, you know, his kidney problem, his kidney failure demonstration, whatever happened with that, you know, being that, you know, he didn't go to dialysis or whatever the case may have been, but whatever happened with his kidney, with his kidneys, it caused him to have a stroke. Now, for those of us that know about strokes and know, you know, I mean, the complications behind strokes and stuff like that, you know, those are horrible. You know, some people come back from strokes, you know, half their body be, you know, not working, half the face not working and stuff like that. But due to some rehab and, you know, they'll come back. But some people don't never come back once they have a stroke, especially if they have other diseases flowing through their body, such as, you know, kidney disease. Because, I mean, like, anybody that know anything about kidney disease, they'll tell you that one of the complications of kidney disease is having strokes. because of all the toxins that it put in your body and stuff like that. Your body can't filter out all the stuff that it's supposed to be able to filter out because of the kidneys ain't filtering properly. Now, in this situation right here, the brother had a stroke, and unfortunately, it was one of those bad strokes. It was one of those ones where, it ain't no coming back from, right? So, yesterday, word was they was pulling the plug on Alley Boy yesterday. And the reason why that word came out like that is because when they took him to see if he had any brain activity, there was no brain activity. And when there's no brain activity, there's no life, right? When no brain activity, the spirit has already departed and then, went back to where it came from. You see? And I guess I can only assume because of what the daughter has said that they didn't pull it yesterday. They didn't pull it. And being that they didn't pull it yesterday, it led his daughter to come out and make a post like this. Check it out. 11:33 a.m. today, Alley Boy daughter posted on her Instagram, "My daddy is not dead. Please stop spreading false information and posting things before you know the truth. I appreciate everyone who's reached out and checked on me. I don't have the strength to respond to everyone, but I'm so thankful. I love y'all. Please keep me and my family in your prayers. We really need it. God has the last say so." Y'all see? Now, after she made that post, a lot of people was, upset. A lot of people was like, what? Wait a minute. People are saying he dead and he ain't really dead and stuff like that, man. Y'all bogus and all this old type of stuff. And I understand that. I would be upset as well, too. I would be. But right after that, not long, probably probably about 2-3 hours, 4 hours or something like that. Right after she made that post, then she made this post. Check it out. And as you can see, it's a picture of Alley Boy with his daughter when she was a little baby. And then you can see her hand on top of his hand, as we can only assume that is him, laying on a hospital bed. Cold-blooded demonstration. An unfortunate situation. Because, when they were supposed to pull the plug on the brother, they didn't, because they wanted to see, can he fight and can he get back, right? And that's normal. I mean, anybody that ever been through this type of stuff, this type of trauma, that's normal. Like, people don't want to let go, and I understand. I had to experience the same situation with a family member, unfortunately, you see. But, once they took him back to go see, after the first time to see if there was any brain activity, there was none. They didn't pull it. Then they take him back again to see if there was brain activity, and there was none. Unfortunately, rest in peace to Alley Boy. Unfortunately, there was none. And then they said, you know what? We ain't gonna let him suffer. We're gonna go ahead and pull the plug and let him go. Let him go on back home to where he came from. And when I say that right there, y'all, I'm talking about the spirit, right? Because this flesh right here, all this is going back to where it came from. The dirt, the dust. You see? But that spirit that's in us that we can't see, that breath, what we call in the Moore Science Temple of America, that holy breath, you can't see that, but that is a living force that's causing you to live. And without that, you can't live. That spirit right there is going to go back to where it came from. And that's the creator that created all this. You see what I'm saying? So, it's unfortunate because, we don't want our peoples to die. I understand that. We don't want our peoples to die. But the way that this whole thing is set up, that we all got to go through that. We all got to go through that. That's why people say, look, life's short, Love your people, hug your people. If you got any beef and stuff like that, man, put that to the side, because you never know when it's going to be your time. You never know when it's going to be your time. Nobody does. It just happens. Just like that. And, you know, as family members, you know, we try to hold on and say, no, wait. And, you know, and what you should, because, you know, there has been stories where some people will, will be on a life machine, you know what I'm saying? They be on that machine, you know, that machine keeping them alive. And, you know, they'll take them to go see if they got any brain activity. And they say, yeah, hold on. This person right here got something going on in the brain. We might can save this person. You see, and a couple of days later, a couple of months later, a couple of years later, they bounce up out of there. You see, but, you know, it don't happen like that for everybody. You know, when you ain't got no type of brain waves whatsoever, that is telling the doctors that, hey, he has already departed. The soul, the spirit has already departed the flesh. And so, you know, they let him go. And you know, I know that's unfortunate. I mean, I know his daughter is sad. I mean, pray for her, because she going through it. I mean, don't nobody want a parent to go. You know, we want our parents to be here with us forever. But, you know, it's not designed that way. It's not designed for us to be that way. It's not designed for life to be that way. We pass our life on to our children, you see? And then when they had children, they passed the life on, and we live through them, through our bloodline. You see what I'm saying? We live through them, but the spirit, it got to go back to where it came from. So once again, you know, this is a very unfortunate situation. Rest in peace, you know, to Allie Boy. You know, yeah, you know, this I really don't know what to say. You know, I really don't. You know, because I've been through that. You know, where, you know, some of my family members had to make a real tough decision like that about their father. You know what I'm saying? And even my father, you know, he had a stroke. And, you know, he went through everything that Allie Boy went through. You know what I mean? But his was, you know, a little bit more suffering, because he came back, but he wasn't able to talk. The only thing that my father knew was music. He knew my voice. Like when I talked to him, he'll be trying to say something, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't hear. It was gibberish. But when I talked to him, he would get excited, you know what I'm saying? And be like, you know, saying my name, trying to say my name. It sounded like he was trying to say my name, but it was gibberish, and he would get real excited. And I'd be like, hey, calm down, man. Just, it's cool, you know, calm down, chill out, just be cool. You know, it's all good, just calm down. But if I played, or if my auntie played slow music for him, then hey, I'm talking about he would mellow down. He can hum the song and all that. I'm talking about, like, that's one thing that stayed with him. But through those complications from the stroke, his soul departed. You know, the spirit had to leave, you know, and the body had to go back to where it came from. It's just a part of the process. That's just how it goes. It's the cycle of life. And, you know, once again, you know what I'm saying? This is a very unfortunate situation, and I hope his daughter, you know, make it through that, because that type of stuff is real traumatic, you know. So for her family members, you know, people that's close to her, y'all gotta love on her a little bit more tonight, in the next night, in the other night. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta love on her a little bit more than what y'all usually do, because that's daddy's little girl, and her life ain't finna be the same. Not after losing her father like that. This is Hood Educated, Not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.